Good morning, I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome to Yarn on the Beach number 3. This is Vanderbilt Beach in Southwest Florida, specifically Naples, Florida. And today I am going to be watching the sunrise over the beach. I hope you can join me. Thank you to anybody who chooses to join me. And what I'll be crafting on today is I'm going to be crocheting on fabric. And I brought some of my red bubble scarves, and I brought some of my tidbits of Be So Fine yarn, and I picked colors that are in the palette of the specific book that I'm working on. I've got Pink Damask, Stormy Sea, Blue Danube, and Raven. Good morning, and thanks for joining me from Chile. And so these are the colors of yarn that fit the palette of the book that I'm working on. And so I brought these along with some of the scarves. These are my red bubble scarves, which is my artwork printed on this beautiful sheer chiffon fabric. And I'm going to crochet along the edge of one of them to make a cocoon shrug, and it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to have it done, to wear it, let alone put it in the book and teach you how to make it. I'm just excited to even wear it. Good morning from California. Thanks for joining me. We've got about 10 minutes before the sun rises, so I better get going on figuring out the color I'm going to crochet on one of these scarves. So here's one that would go well with the black. This one I thought would go well with one of the blues or the black yarn, since it does have black outlining. Good morning, Miss Detroit. Thanks for joining me. This one, maybe the Pink Damask. You know, I think this could even go with the black because of the black line drawing on the outline. So, good morning from Nebraska. Thanks for joining. I don't think this one will fit this particular project, and this one might work with Blue Danube, but what I noticed is that the ombre is asymmetrical, meaning it goes from one side to the other instead of being symmetrical on both sides. So I don't think this one will fit well for a shrug. I think a shrug needs to be symmetrical on both sides. Good morning from New Jersey and Australia. Thank you all for joining me today. We've got a few minutes before the sun comes up, and so I wanted to get decided on my project before I get going here. I think I'm going to do black yarn on this print. So we'll toss these back in my bag. You know, the water's really calm today, and I'm hoping that's a good sign that we'll see some dolphin. Do see lots of birds. If there's some pelicans out on the water. And I don't know if you noticed, but somebody built a sandcastle here last night, so we'll get to enjoy that this morning as well. For anyone unfamiliar with crocheting on fabric, there are a few ways to do it. Good morning from Brazil. Thanks for joining me. If you can find a sheer chiffon fabric and you use a small crochet hook, the beauty of this is you can actually pierce the fabric and crochet your stitches right on here. If you do heavier fabrics, that's okay, but you'll just have to sew a stitch on first. And when it comes time for teaching all of this, I will definitely show you step by step both ways and how to do it when it comes time. Hi Sandy from Canada, thanks for joining. But with these red bubble scarves, the sheer chiffon fabric, it is my favorite way to crochet on fabric because you eliminate an extra step. So I'm just going to start in any corner. Okay, so I'll show you a little close-up there. I'm crocheting right onto the fabric. Isn't that fantastic? So I'm going to do double crochet chain 2 and eyeballing that distance of the chain 2 all the way around the perimeter of this 55-inch square chiffon scarf. And then after that, I'll be able to join it like I do a motif so that I don't even have to sew the sleeves of the cocoon shrug. It's going to be a one loop project, not one loop, but a seamless project, and very exciting. And a cocoon shrug is just something you can wear over a t-shirt and jeans, a tank top and jeans, or a dress, all sorts of things. But I'm going to stop talking so that you can enjoy the waves along with me and watch the sunrise. A little bit of progress. For those of you just joining, thank you for joining me this morning for Sunrise on the Beach. I am crocheting on fabric this morning. This is a sheer chiffon scarf, and I'm crocheting a double crochet chain 2 edge all the way around it. And then with that crochet, I'm going to join sleeves to make a cocoon shrug. I hope that you are enjoying the sounds of the water, enjoying the sun coming up. Maybe you're sharing your coffee or tea time with me. Maybe you're sitting down and crafting with me. But I'm really excited to be able to share my beautiful natural Florida surroundings with you. So enjoy with me. Now we're making progress. I've been second guessing my yarn color choice as I'm going, and then I just realized that the actual stitch of the hem on the scarf, and I don't know if you can see that, is in black. So if Redbubble thought black was a good accent color, then I guess my choice of black yarn. From the I wasn't looking, Faye. What was your question? They were talking about seashells, I think. If I've missed your questions, I promise I will go back and read whatever I find in the comments later and reply to them at that point. I try to answer every... Oh yes, Faye, we have tons of seashells here. In Naples, we have lots of shells, but if you go just not even an hour north of here to Sanibel Island, it's considered the seashell capital of the world. We have tons and tons of seashells here. Some beaches more than others. Depends on where the current brings the seashells. And if you go another hour north of Sanibel to a place called Venice Beach, they have shark teeth in the water there, including the ancient ones from like the dinosaurs of sharks, the megalodon. You can even find those fossilized shark teeth up there. It's pretty cool. They sell and rent these sifters so that you can sift through the sand. When Marlon was a lot younger, we used to go up there and sift for shark teeth, and it actually worked. It was amazing. Right where I'm sitting right now, I'm up towards the edge of the water, up by the mangroves. In fact, I'll flip the camera so you can see. And so there's not a ton of seashells here, although sand is made up of seashells, like there's just little ones. But if you go further down towards the edge of the water, there's tons of seashells. In fact, I pick up seashells for crafting all the time. In fact, I've done projects on YouTube and on my website for wind chimes that were crocheted and had seashells from this beach for the decoration. It's hard to find perfect shells though. If you really wanted perfect shells, you'd have to go to a seashell store, which we have. Lots of tourist shops have seashells for sale, as well as specifically seashell tourist shops. Maybe one morning it would be fun to do a beach combing walk here for Yarn on the Beach, where we'll take the camera and walk along the beach and look for seashells. That might be fun too. Especially if it's for a craft that we'll be doing together. A lot of those flat seashells have that hole already in them, which I think is just wonderful for pretending like it's a bead. See if I can find one real quick to show you. Yeah, here's one. Maybe. No. Well, it's this style of shell. This style of seashell, when you find it on the beach, a lot of times it has a hole already right here, which I think is just absolutely perfect for pretending like they're beads and stringing them onto yarn. Of course, I don't see one right now. Nope. Anyway, we'll do that another day. It'll be fun. Ah, now to find my spot. Here we go. Oh, we're 22 minutes. I'm almost out of time. Boo. I give myself about 25 minutes to come down here and knit or crochet in the morning before going on to my next step of the day. Excuse me. Good morning, thanks for joining me. I'll take the last couple of minutes here to look at the camera to see if anybody has any questions for me today. Good morning KB Fibers, good morning Elisa, thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed watching the sun come over the sandcastle today. What a treat. I miss building sandcastles with Marlon. When he was little, we used to do it all the time. It's not something I'd do by myself. But I've thoroughly enjoyed watching the sun come up over the sandcastle today. Brings back lots of good memories. Anybody has any questions or requests, I'm going to watch the camera for the last minute here to answer anything I can. I hope the colors are coming out nice in the broadcast. All right, well, thank you so much to everybody who joined me today. Oh, hi KB. Yeah, just go to KristinOmdahl.com. You can order any of my yarns there. I ship worldwide. I don't know where you live, but I can ship to you wherever you are. So thank you again to everybody who joined me today. I really appreciate you taking the time to join me. I hope you felt some relaxation and some peace. Like to see finished project. Oh yeah, you'll definitely see it. You'll see the finished project for sure. It's going to be in one of my upcoming books. Ooh, book update for you. My editor is almost done with book 14, which is so exciting, which means I'll get the projects back to do photography, layout, and get it up for sale and share it with you and do all the videos for it. So exciting. And then I will be shipping off book 15 and 16 to her shortly after that. So excited about that. I can't even express it in words yet. But so she's got, I think, only a couple more projects to go. But there were 16 projects for this book, and I want to say she's got a good 12 projects done now. So really exciting. Can't wait to share it with you. And for any of you who are members of my knitting and crochet club, we will be doing a trunk show there, showing off and all the garments and trying them on, and maybe we'll do a YouTube live of that day so I can share that night with everybody. That would be a lot of fun. You know, if you ever have any requests for different types of videos, you know you can always ask me, make your requests. Trying to figure out how to do more lives at Panera where we meet, because I don't want to disrupt the other guests of the restaurant or the management. So I haven't decided how to do that yet, but maybe even an overhead shot of our table. But it would be fun to get other people to share the experience. We have a really fun group. It's really a lot of fun. We do a lot of sharing. I do demos, and we talk about crafting and all sorts of things. Really beautiful, wonderful people that come to my group. What else? I guess that's it for the moment. I have to move on. It's Saturday. Marlon only has a half a day of tennis today, so I've got a few more stops to make before picking him back up, and then moving on to the next steps. Hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday, a wonderful weekend. My plan, by the way, for... Ooh, Elise is going to get beads for the tassel earrings that I've been making lately. Wonderful. I'm so glad. We demoed that twice at Knitting Group this month. Lots of people got to try my tassel maker. It was cool. By the way, just so if anybody's interested to know, the Yarn on the Beach series of live streams at sunrise at the beach, I'm planning on doing that Monday through Saturday at sunrise, unless that becomes too much, not enough, not sure, but that's the idea of it right now. Since I'm already coming down here, I thought it was really cool to be able to share it with you. So the goal right now is to do this broadcast and share the sunrise with you the 6 days of the week. We'll see how that goes. That's the plan right now. As season hits here, it might be tougher to get parking and or a spot on the beach, so I might have to find other locations as well. But one way or the other, I would like to continue doing this. I love being able to talk to you in the morning and share my natural surroundings. So if anybody has any comments, questions, concerns about that, by all means let me know. And I think I already said have a great weekend, but have a great weekend. KB would love to come visit. That would be amazing. I haven't figured out how to do retreats here yet, but if anybody knows anybody who's good at organizing stuff like that, please send me an email. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think this would be an amazing place to do retreats, and I think that I have a lot that I could share and make it very entertaining, so that would be definitely on the wish list of things to do. Anyway, we'll do brainstorming another day. You gotta go for now. Thanks again for watching. Bye.